Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm GSkill PT, and for today what we have here is Black Squad. So Black Squad is a new free-to-play game that is available on Steam. It's a first-person game, first-person shooter, and it is developed by NS Studio and it is using Unreal Engine 3, so probably it's going to run great, right? It's Unreal Engine 3, so I don't expect it to be very demanding. And so I'm running the game with the Ultra settings and SMAA set to DI. So it's more of a matter of an option if you choose between SMAA or FXAA. Use what you like the most. I prefer SMAA, despite FXAA gets a little bit better with the jaggies. I think SMAA is much more cleaner than FXAA. FXAA kind of ruins the image in my opinion, but that's really up to you, okay, and depends mostly on the type of game. But as you can see, everything is entirely maxed out, okay? So that's the thing. So in this game you have a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, there are a lot of modes that you can use to play. There is a team deathmatch, which is very undemanding. And so I was kind of playing the game, trying to understand what was the more demanding parts that I could use to benchmark. And this map, which is the type of game Destruction, it is actually the more demanding thing of the game, at least for the CPU, okay? So this is probably where you are going to get the less frame rate than all the other methods or types of game or game modes, okay? So, and I'm pretty sure that most of the people actually play this type of game and the Destruction, where the objective is for you to attack certain points of the enemy. There are some boxes. You need to destroy those boxes faster than the enemy team, and you also need to protect yours. So it's kind of weird, kind of resembles me of some sort of capture the flag, but in a different way. And actually it is 16 per 16, which is not bad, and the map is actually a little bit small for 16 versus 16, but it is very interesting. So with that, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the video. If you want to check the results without recording for 1080p and 1440p, okay, I tested the game with 1440p too. There is the results on the description of the video and by the end of it. So hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Enemy keep pressing destroy.
Missile strikes inbound.
Busted. Enemy device.
Attack reload.
this match.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So like I told you, I tried the game with 1440p and 1080p. The video was recorded for 1080p, and one of the things that I noticed in this game mode, the destruction, is that it is very demanding to the CPU, and the game doesn't take too much advantage of the CPU cores. This is typical in Unreal Engine 3 games. So what happens is we have a massive bottleneck going on. So pretty much the graphic card is not too much used, okay? And so when I raise to 1440p, what happens is I don't get much less frame rate, okay? As you can see, actually the minimum frames are actually better in 1440p, but the average drops slightly 3 frames per second comparing to 1080p. So this proves that these graphic cards are not very demanding to, it's not very demanding to the GPU, although it is very demanding to the CPU if you want to get a very high frame rate. If you test, for example, Team Deathmatch, it's going to be different, because on 1080p you can actually reach 120 frames per second. And so what happens is, if you raise to 1440p, for example, what it's going to happen is the frame rate really drops much more than on 1080p. But on this type of, on this game mode, the destruction, the bottleneck is so high because there are so many players, so many action going on. The CPU bottleneck is big, and so the difference between 1440p and 1080p is not very big. So if you play at 1080p, it's going to be a very big bottleneck. Of course, if you have a much better CPU, and I think this game likes better IPC, so if you have like a new Pentium 2G or some sort like it, I'm pretty sure you are going to get a much better frame rate than what I have in here. Okay, so it's pretty much this, there isn't too much to talk about, and in fact the game is free to play, so you can actually go to Steam and download the game. It's actually pretty nice, and it's not big, it is around, I think, 4 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes. No, the download was around 3.5, but I think installed it's 4 gigabytes or 4.5, and it is really good. I think you should try out, okay? And it runs absolutely fine, as you can see. So guys, hope you did enjoy the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Thank you a lot for watching.